Is she here? Cool. And oh wait, what was wait?
Okay, perfect. And that'll go into the media encoder folder.
Yeah, the encoder, yeah.
Cool.
Is someone doing prompter?
All right, team effort, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, hon. We gotcha.
This mic is...
I check, Renee.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I want to zoom out just a little bit.
You're watching your local news leader.
I was extremely upset. I guess I was angry because we have no choice.
Carle will not guarantee it'll continue to treat retired state workers after this year. Good evening, I'm Jessica Coons.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Leadership says without a contract with Aetna Medicare, they won't commit to seeing thousands of retirees. Target 3 first broke the news that the state contracted with Aetna 2 months ago. Since then, we've been asking if those seniors who enroll in the only plan the state is offering them next year will lose access to more than 550 doctors. Our investigative reporter, Renee Cooper, is here with the update. Renee, this goes against what the state and Aetna seem to assume.
Well, Jennifer, in its application to the state, Aetna claimed even though Carle was out of its network, Carle was willing to accept the plan. Carle expressed a history of challenges in working with Aetna, and without a contract, insurers dictate how much they reimburse doctors. It's part of a larger pattern. Insurers are selling plans in places where they don't have sufficient provider networks. And in this case, Carle made a choice to treat retirees if they come to a contracted agreement with Aetna, leaving seniors without a basic assurance health care.
I was very upset and disturbed about it because I have cancer and I'm still on chemo.
Francis Hacker, like this whole room, retired from the University of Illinois. They're all on the state-sponsored United Healthcare plan, set to expire at the end of the year, and they all rely on Carle doctors. For Hacker, finding a new oncologist isn't exactly something you'd expect to do in the middle of treatment.
There's a University of Chicago doctor that has been working with Carle, and I have been seeing him.
About every 3 months, she says. And without Carle in the middle, Hacker says she'd need help making the 4-hour round trip.
I have no idea what I'll be doing or what my care will be following the turnover in January.
I'm 80 years old, and it's a problem. I've been with Carle for more than 50 years.
I've got doctors I've been seeing for 15, 20 years.
Now we have no choice.
I first met Sandy Goss-Lucas in August at the park where she exercises with other retirees. They were concerned then they'd lose access to Carle.
Aetna put in their bid that they had Carle doctors on board, which is a blatant lie.
Aetna has deferred to Carle, claiming they're treating the same group of people at the same rate Aetna would pay them come January. Since we broke the news, the Illinois Department of Central Management Services, or CMS, finalized its contract with Aetna earlier this month. CMS has been telling retirees it's unlikely they'll have to switch doctors under the new plan.
I think that's another lie.
Now the writing is on the wall. It's instead a likelihood without a contract between Aetna and Carle.
They knew from the beginning that for us in this county, Carle is the biggest provider, healthcare provider.
It's a domino effect that would also hit Christie Clinic patients when they need hospital care. Although the clinic accepts Aetna Medicare, its doctors can only coordinate hospital care in Champaign-Urbana at Carle. In the wake of the news, OSF said on Facebook it continues to accept Aetna Medicare at all of its facilities.
If this all goes as it looks like it's going to, there'll be a lot of us out there just looking for general practitioners, specialists.
If you have a lot of people who all of a sudden need doctors, it'll be very hard to get in.
Although consistency of care is more dire for some than others, they all want to keep their doctors of decades.
He knows all about me.
And they all want the state to know.
I don't like the fact that they never even ask us how we evaluated United Healthcare, whether we were satisfied or not.
And for Aetna and for Carle, they need to get together and work it out.
Now, in July, Carle said negotiations with Aetna had stalled. But today, a representative wouldn't say whether they've started back up, but did say Carle is open to the conversation, something Aetna has also repeated. Now, I'm working on getting much more of this story online, including if and when CMS and Aetna will have to explain this plan to lawmakers, plus how to opt out of the plan and why that's a decision that requires careful consideration. Jennifer, back to you.
Renee, thank you.